So today we're going to continue with multiplying a binomial by a binomial, and we are going to use our two methods that we learned, our box method and our double distribute method in order to do so. So first I want to try number 1, which is 2x minus 4 times x plus 5. And we're going to start first with our double distribute, our box method. So if we look here, I have first my 2x minus 4. So what I'm going to do here is I need to split that up. So I have my 2x. And then I have my minus 4. Then I have my x plus 5. So I need to split that up as x and a plus 5. So then we're using our box method, which remember is similar to a Punnett square if you've done that. So here at the top box, I have 2x times x, which gives me 2x squared. I have negative 4 times x, which gives me a negative 4x. Here I have 2x times 5, which gives me a 10x. And here I have a negative 4 times 5, which gives me a negative 20. Then we're going to look and we're going to notice that I have my like terms that I can combine here. So I have 10x and negative 4x, which will combine to give me a 6x. So then I just need to rewrite it in standard form. So starting from highest exponent to lowest. So I have 2x squared plus my 6x minus 20. So then we're going to do our double distribute method. So I'm going to rewrite my question. So I have 2x minus 4 times x plus 5. So then I need to first take my 2x and distribute it to each of my terms in my second binomial. So that then gives me 2x times x, and then 2x times 5. Then, double distribute, I need to distribute my second time. So I have my negative 4 there, which needs to be distributed to the x and the 5. So then I have negative 4 times x and negative 4 times 5. So then I need to simplify here. So 2x times x gives me 2x squared. Plus 2x times 5 gives me a 10x. Then I have negative 4 times x gives me a negative 4x. And negative 4 times 5 gives me a negative 20. Then we need to combine our like terms. So I'm going to combine 10x with negative 4x. And we're going to rewrite in standard form. So I have 2x squared. 10x minus 4x gives me a positive 6x minus 20. And we notice that these are the same answer, so we know we did it correctly. So I want you to pause this video and try number 2. Alright, so check your answers to question number 2, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them on this video. Notice when you do the box method and double distribute, you do end up with the same answer, which is what should happen. So let's take a look at example 3, and let's do example 3 together. So once again, we are going to use our box method first. So I'm going to split up my binomial into 3x and minus 1, and then split up my other binomial into 2x plus 5. Then we're going to complete our multiplication. So here I have 3x times 2x, which gives me 6x squared. Here I have negative 1 times 2x, which gives me a negative 2x. 3x times 5 gives me a 15x, and negative 1 times 5, which gives me a negative 5. We're going to combine our like terms here. So 15x and negative 2x combine to give us a 13x. Then we just need to rewrite them in standard form. So my highest exponent, 6x squared plus 13x minus 5. Next, we're going to try double distributing. So I have 3x minus 1 times 2x plus 5. So then we're going to distribute the 3x to my second binomial. So then I get 3x times 2x, 3x times 5. And then I'm going to distribute my negative 1 to my second binomial. So I have negative 1 times 2x and negative 1 times 5. So 3x times 2x gives me 6x squared. Plus 3x times 5 gives me a 15x. Negative 1 times 2x gives me a negative 2x. And negative 1 times 5 is a negative 5. Then we're going to combine our like terms. So 15x and negative 2x. So I end up with 6x squared. 15x minus 2x gives me a positive 13x. And then minus 5. Notice you get the same answer for both. I want you to now pause and try example number 4. All right, so check your answers for question number 4. When you multiply using our box method or our double distribute method, you end up with that same answer of 15x squared minus x minus 28. If you have any questions, please comment them on the video. So now let's look at question number 5 and follow the same process that we have been following. So I'm going to take the 4x minus 6 and split that up at the top. Then I'm going to take the 8x plus 9, and we have 8x and plus 9. Now we need to multiply, so I have 4x times 8x here, which gives me 32x squared. Here I have negative 6 times 8x, which gives me negative 48x. Here I have 4x times 9, which gives me 36x. And then here I have negative 6 times 9, which gives me a negative 54. All right, then I need to combine my like terms. So I'm going to combine my like terms of negative 48x and 36x. And when you combine that, you end up with a negative 12x. And you end up with 32x squared minus 12x minus 54. So then with double distribute, we're going to rewrite our problem. We're going to distribute the 4x to the second binomial first. So we end up with 4x times 8x, and then 4x times 9. Then I have negative 6 that needs to be distributed to the second binomial. So I have negative 6 times 8x, and negative 6 times 9. So 4x times 8x gives me 32x squared. 4x times 9 gives me 36x. Negative 6 times 8 gives me a negative 48x. And negative 6 times 9 is a negative 54. Then we're going to combine our like terms of 36x and negative 48x. So then we end up with 32x squared minus 12x minus 54. And we get the same answer. So now I want you to try number 6 and come back to check your answer.
All right, so take a look at question number 6, and you notice you get the same answer when you complete it using the box method or the double distribute method. If you have any questions about this lesson, please feel free to comment on this video.